from Fox 13 Studios, this is Fox 13 News at 9.
One tombstone in Salt Lake City gets a fair number of visitors despite the fact that few people know anything about the woman buried below it.
It's the inscription on the stone that has made Lily Gray's legend grow.
Fox 13's Todd Tanner unearthed the truth behind it.
Over 100,000 people are buried in the Salt Lake City cemetery. Heavenly symbols abound and angels watch over the dearly departed who are enjoying a nice long sleep.
But one headstone here gets lots of attention for a peculiar reason.
I grew up in Salt Lake and I've heard about it all my life, and I finally came and saw it a couple days ago, and I came back to show Emily.
Alex McComb and Emily Ehlers are among the many who come to see Lily Gray, victim of the beast.
I think it's really creepy, but it's also really cool.
Their dog doesn't seem to like Lily, but they're fascinated.
What happened to her? It's like a lot of questions about it.
It's terrifying. You think something horrible happened to Lily Gray.
The Utah State Historical Society gets a steady stream of questions about the woman who died more than 50 years ago.
With Lily, we actually have some information.
Could a death certificate reveal something sinister?
She died of natural causes.
But another record in state archives from 1947, written by Lily's husband, suggests something else.
He indicates that his parents are both dead, died of grief when kidnappers murdered my wife.
Elmer Gray was in the Utah State Prison, it's unclear exactly why, and appealing to the Board of Pardons.
He indicates he was kidnapped by 5 Democrat officials. Makes you wonder about Elmer.
That's where the trail of official documents related to the woman with 666 on her stone ends.
You would hope that there would be other memories of her.
And there are.
It's kind of an interesting case.
Mike Ellerbeck owns Salt Lake Monument, which has been making headstones for more than 100 years, including the one which marks Lily Gray's grave. And when a relative of Lily's stopped in long ago, Mike made a note of her account and dug it up for us.
Elmer was considered by Lily's family to be quite a scoundrel.
They met late in life.
They had this special relationship, but it was almost secretive.
Lily died a few years later at age 77, and Elmer?
He's the one that ordered the marker.
Though it's still not exactly clear why.
He figured the government was the equivalent of the beast 666.
Lily's family kept Elmer away during her dying days. In death, they are separated as well.
They're buried as far apart as they could be and still be in the same cemetery.
But in their short earthly romance, they believed nothing could keep them apart.
They were kind of like two mists coming toward each other that united against all odds.
In Salt Lake City, Todd Tanner, Fox 13 News.
Victim of the beast 666. And it kidnapped by 5 Democrat officials.
And we thought this year's election was bad.
Right. All right, what's up?
Well, so we have another storm that's going to be rolling into northern Utah tomorrow, and kind of explained this earlier. The same storm will return to southern Utah by the end of the week. Pretty interesting setup that we have. But, it's going to split. The northern portion will move across northern Utah. And we'll pick up some clouds again during the day tomorrow. Scattered storms developing, mostly during the kind of the late morning, early afternoon time frame. Looks like our best shot along the Wasatch Front. Now north of Salt Lake, up towards Logan, areas like that, it looks like it could start a little bit earlier, more early morning hours. 42 in the mountains, again, cloudy skies, showers and thunderstorms developing. Now southern Utah will pick up some clouds. An isolated mountain shower is possible as we get into the afternoon hours, but temperatures in the low 70s in southwest Utah and the upper 60s in southeast Utah with those with just partly cloudy skies for the most part. We warm up into the upper 70s, and then there's that storm that returns by Friday, Thursday into Friday. We start to see more clouds, isolated storms possible in southern Utah by the end of the week. Nice weekend, more clouds on Monday. Now for northern Utah, we have the storms tomorrow. Then we see temperatures going up through Friday. Now again, we'll have those storms in southern Utah on Friday, but it just looks like partly cloudy skies for northern Utah at this point. Pretty nice weekend, increasing clouds on Sunday. Looks like some more storms start to roll in by the early part of next week.
He's very tall, and he makes lots of money.
Very rich, huh? Rudy Gobert signed an extension today. How does 4 years, $102 million sound?
You could learn to live with it.
Pretty good, yeah. Gobert tweeted out this picture with the caption, 4 more years. Look how happy his agent is.
Oh, yeah.
Today was the final day Gobert could sign a contract extension with the Jazz, or he would have become a restricted free agent next summer. Gobert has emerged as one of the top defensive centers in the NBA. The 24-year-old is one of just 5 players in the NBA to average at least 9 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game last season, his third in the NBA. College football now. BYU is back in action this Saturday at Cincinnati in their final road game of the season. Fox 13's Rebecca Cade has more from Provo.
BYU coming off a much-needed bye week before hitting the road against Cincinnati. And while football and healing were the Cougars' main focus, we asked them what they did in their spare time.
Kesney Tossing and I went down to Blanding, helped his cousins hunt out there, and try to be Ty Detmer for the weekend. Just a tongue and acting like I knew what to do in jeans and cowboy boots, you know what I mean?
We had a couple of early games in a row, so I feel like it was a perfect time to have a bye week and rest up. You know, all the single players go look for girlfriends and stuff.
Last season, BYU took the series' first win, but they didn't face an injured Gunnar Kiel. This season, the Bearcats star QB is back and healthy.
He doesn't like leaving the pocket, and he doesn't like when guys are all in his face. So I'm gonna just try to get in his face. He's a great quarterback, and their tackles do a good job of trying to keep him in the pocket. But we're gonna make that guy dance, so it'll be fun. It'll be a ball, you know what I mean?
I mean, they have some really athletic guys, and you know, just looking at them, and especially the Houston film was really impressive. You know, we've gone against some great teams in the first 8 games, and this one fits the schedule perfectly, so we're expecting their best shot.
Saturday will be BYU's final away game of the regular season. They'll finish their last 3 games at home in LaVell Edwards Stadium. Kickoff is set for 1:30 p.m. In Provo, Rebecca Cade, Fox 13 Sports.
The Utes are on their bye week after losing to 4th-ranked Washington on Saturday. It was a tough loss, but the Utes can still win the Pac-12 South Conference Division if they win their final 3 games against Arizona State, Oregon, and Colorado.
Still like the position we're in right now. You know, all that being said, we're 7-2. We've got it's come down to a 3-game season. It's you know, and right now we're in position, you know, going into November to be able to control your own destiny is good. It's not ideal. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good.
So there you go. Utes on the bye.
Yeah, Moya got his bell rung.
Did get his bell rung, and Gobert's a very rich man.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good contract.
It sure is.
You earned it, though.
Yeah, well, it'll be fun to watch him play this year, too.
The funniest thing is your comment, the agent looks happy.
Yeah, right?
Happier than Gobert.
Yeah, right?
And he doesn't have to play.
And see, I don't have to practice, or that's a pretty good deal.
No sweat.
Pretty good.
All right, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Up next, these children skipped the tricks and went right for what they say is the best part of Halloween.